your brain, you're in the nerds domain. Come on in, it's about to begin.
Hello and welcome to the Nerds Domain podcast. I'm Matt, and today I'm joined by Dominic McDowell and John Hodgson from Cubicle 7 Entertainment. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
And we're talking with them today to discuss their Kickstarter for Cthulhu Britannica London. It's a box set, it looks like.
Yep, that's right.
All right. Well, welcome, Dominic and John. Let's start with a couple of standard questions that we ask everybody. In the impending zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice?
I think lawnmower for me.
Lawnmower.
Yeah, I've always.
All right.
I hate mowing the lawn, so it would be nice to sort of put it to some additional use.
Right on.
Yeah. I was thinking just running away, I think, would be my weapon of choice.
Use your legs, John.
Yeah. Being fleet of foot, I think, is which I wish I was. So it's a bit of a rubbish weapon. But there we go. I think running away mostly.
I'll hold them off
Okay.
the lawnmower.
Yeah.
So, Dominic, do you play a lot of Plants vs. Zombies then? Is that where you get your strategy from?
I think it mainly comes from whatever's close to hand, I think. Obviously, really hate mowing the lawn. It's on my mind at the moment.
Right on. Okay. Given all of the sci-fi that you know, what planet do you most want to visit?
Ooh, that's a really good one. I think... Magrathea, I think. Have to go where the planets are born.
Okay.
Good one. I think maybe one of the kind of orbitals from the culture novels, I think could be really cool, just because of the kind of the benefits that would come with visiting one of those. I think that would be a nice place to go.
Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, obviously, I'm only saying that because I can't remember any of the pleasure worlds from Star Trek.
You want a Bryza.
That's the one. That's the one I was initially struggling for.
I don't know. I think watching planets getting born, that's kind of awesome,
it
too.
Would be. I would autograph the fields.
What's the one from original Battlestar Galactica that's just like a sort of moonscape and a big casino? That sounds good. And a disco. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, but isn't there death in the basement?
Yeah.
Down in the elevator.
That's the trouble, isn't it? There's always death in the basement in these places.
Well, right on. Okay, so let's start off with your sales pitch. What exactly are you doing with the Cthulhu Britannica London box set, and why do you have such a passion for this project?
Well, Call of Cthulhu is one of my favourite games. I've played it for more years than I care to mention, and it's I think the London box set's a labour of love, really. I really wanted to do a spectacular product for Call of Cthulhu. I think is kind of like, paying it back for all the years of enjoyment it's given me. I mean, and I love the bits that you get with the box set. So, it's great to be able to put all those weird and wonderful things into it that you wouldn't be able to do the same way in a book. Our Call of Cthulhu line is Cthulhu Britannica, which is a series of British supplements. So when we were going to be giving it the deluxe treatment, I think London was the obvious choice.
Okay. And this is all set in the 1920s, is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
The Cthulhu Britannica range is predominantly 20s. There's a scenario book that covers multi-era stuff, but the 20s is the main focus.
Well, this is unfortunate for us. We are running the Masks of Gnarltep as one of our podcasts, and we are in London now. If I'd only waited, 6 months, we would have been set.
I think he was trying to cope with everything that's in the box set as well as the Masks campaign. I don't think you'd last long.
I've never found that too much information is a bad thing. So
that's true too.
So, tell us a little bit about Cubicle 7. What kind of games do you guys produce? How long have you guys been around? What exactly is it that your focus as a company is? We
make clever games for awesome people, basically. We try and make the games that we want to play. Our main lines are Doctor Who Adventures in Time and Space, the Doctor Who role-playing game, and The One Ring, which is set in the Middle-earth, the Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. We've also got a range of other games as well. You'll be able to find something that tickles your fancy, from sort of mythical historical games such as Yggdrasil, which focuses on the Norse myths. We've got Chin in that sort of same arena, but for Warring States era China, and Celtia coming out soon, which is, it's kind of like King Arthur, the Welsh warlord. It's that Dark Ages Arthurian myth. Then we've got Rocket Age, which is a 30s inspired pulp sci-fi game, space opera type thing. What else do? We do millions of things. The Laundry, which is modern day, based on the books by Charles Stross, the Atrocity Archive, which is basically British spies fighting the Mythos plus extras. What else do we do, John?
Victoriana, that's one that we've just released, the 3rd edition of Victoriana, which is kind of a steampunky influence, Victorian fantasy, alt history romp, which is a lot of fun. Do mention World War Cthulhu as well? We do a lot of kind of Cthulhu stuff. World War Cthulhu is a new one out as well. That's just in shops in the UK now. It's been, a couple of weeks in the US stores.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty dark, grim take on World War II for Call of Cthulhu. What else do we do? Doctor Who card game.
Yeah, that's gone really well. That was that won the Origins Award this year for the best traditional card game.
Right on.
Yeah, that's we've done well lately. We've won. I think we won so far 10 Annie Awards and 2 Origins Awards, a Golden Geek and a smattering of other awards as well. So we've been delighted to get that recognition.
So you guys have a little experience doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, that's definitely something I think we bring to it is the experience of the publishing side of things. The logistics of building books and building games and getting them into people's hands is something that we've done many times. So, yeah.
We saw you guys at Gen Con, and one of my writers was really excited about Rocket Age, and I'm pretty sure he did a demo of it and really loved it. I don't think that I've played anything specifically from you guys, but I look at your booth every year, especially when you guys had the big Doctor Who booth last year or the year before.
Yeah.
That was really exciting. So let's talk about what all is going to be inside the box set. So you guys, is it just going to be a guide to London in 1920? What are we looking at?
There's a huge range of stuff in there. We've got 3 books. So you've got the Guide to London, which covers sort of the geography and the item lists and what you can do and where you can go, and really tries to give you a feel of what it's actually like to be in London during the 20s. Then we've got the Keeper's Guide, which introduces all of the mythos threats and all of the secret stuff. And then a scenario book, which has a few standalone scenarios to get you started. Then we've got some gorgeous maps lined up, absolutely beautiful, including some licensed maps, authentic maps from the period as well, that we've made some agreements to reprint, and they're absolutely beautiful, aren't they, John?
Oh yeah, I mean that's the real 1920s stuff, the sort of London transport and that kind of thing, real heyday of kind of poster art, really beautiful kind of deco inspired stuff, absolutely lovely. I mean, I was saying, I think I might have even said in the video, like, I'm really looking forward to getting one of these things up on my wall as much as anything else. They're going to be great, beautiful artifacts, which again is the benefit of the box set. Lets us do all this stuff, and go that little bit further as well. It's a real deluxe kind of thing we're doing. Looking forward to it.
And then we've got all the handouts and things on top of that as well. So lots of little bits and pieces. So one of the great things about being able to do it as a Kickstarter as well means that we could start off with the deluxe box set, and then add even more stuff into it. So as we hit certain stretch goals, more stuff goes into the box set, making it even more wonderful.
Yeah, I was looking at your stretch goals. Looks like you're running out of them. You guys have gone from needing 15,000 pounds?
Yes.
And you're at 42,000 already, and doesn't look like you're slowing down. You still have a little over 3 weeks to go.
Yep,
and
plenty more time to go. We've got lots more lined up.
Excellent.
We're trying to. I think it's funny with Kickstarters because you're never quite sure what pace it's going to go at to start with. So we had an initial range of stretch goals and then another load as well to add on, which we're in the process of doing at the moment. So it should be up by the time this is out.
Yep, I've got the graphics in front of me. We're just updating a whole big host of new stretch goals. And people are crying out for more at the moment, and we mean to provide it today. That'll be happening as soon as we get out of this interview. We'll be getting those up, and there's loads of new stuff coming, which is brilliant. Yeah, we had a funny moment, didn't we? I mean, we've been just so kind of humbled by how fast it went off. The first 2 days was just incredible, and we were sitting there sort of watching how it was going, and suddenly realised, we need to update stuff. This has blown through like 2 or 3 stretch goals while we were watching it, and you suddenly go, we need to do stuff. Which, it's all planned out. We've got a big matrix of things we're going to do, but it's like, we need to do it now. It's good. It's brilliant.
That's why you mentioned the Masks of Nyalath Attacks. That's always been sort of like my idea of the ultimate campaign book. And one of the add-ons that we're doing, which has been unlocked by some stretch goals, is the London campaign. And we'll be adding extra chapters onto that as further stretch goals. So it's really exciting to see how big that's going to get and what we can do with it.
Excellent. And it looks like you got some postcards coming and more adventures, not just part of the big campaign. Or no, that is part of the big campaign.
Yeah, that's the campaign. But the postcards are amazing. They're each postcard is written by a gaming luminary, so we've got some fantastic people involved. I mean, really, I'm awestruck by how many people have got involved.
I've got the list of unlocks so far in front of me. So we've got Sandy Peterson, Say No More, Emily Carebos, Simon Rogers, Walt Chichinowski, whose name I always say wrong, sorry, Walt, Lynn Hardy, Mike Mason, Jeff Richard, Jason Morningstar, Chris Pramas, Graham Davis, Nicole Andrews, James Wallace, Mark A. Latham, Robin Laws has just been unlocked. I think we're creeping up on Gav Thorpe at the moment. So yeah, we've got some pretty good names, and there's more to come. I mean, some really fantastic names to come as well.
Excellent. So it looks like you guys are doing really well. You funded rather quickly.
It was 7.5 hours, isn't it?
Is the stress gone yet, or is it just a little more stress looking at all the stretch goals and all the great product that you guys get to produce now?
I think that it'll probably carry on throughout the length of the campaign. I'm not as shell-shocked as I was in those first few days. That was quite overwhelming, and like John said, it's humbling. I was quite touched by the response to it. But it's fantastic.
You just never know, do you? You never know how it's going to go, and will people respond to what you've got planned? Because obviously we think it's going to be brilliant, but we've seen a little bit more inside the project, and it's like, how have we communicated? How are we getting it across? How excited we are, and all the exciting stuff we're going to do, and it was lovely to realise, okay, we've certainly reached a few people.
Yeah,
it's nice,
So it looks like your lowest level that is not a retailer level is £30, so about $48, is a PDF of the entire set. Is that correct?
That's right. So it's not just that, though. It's the PDFs of the stretch goals that we unlock as well. So that buy-in gets you a huge amount of stuff.
And then right after that is the physical copy of the box set. Looks like that's around £50, so $80 here in the States. And the shipping doesn't look terrible, even to the United States. So
no, we've got our main warehouses in the US, so that helps us out with the US shipping.
It does. And then you guys go all the way up. You have a couple of higher levels that are already gone, which that's great. I mean, if you guys can sell those out. But then there's the top level where you get all kinds of extra stuff for only £3,000. So
yes, it's that's a fairly unique opportunity to get the award-winning Cubicle 17 to write a scenario just for you.
Right on. I like that though. That's kind of amazing. So it looks like for relatively cheap, you can get the PDF copies, and for a little more, especially here in America, the box set comes. But honestly, that's printing cost, I would have to guess.
Oh, absolutely. That's, again, the reason why we're doing this as a Kickstarter is that we wanted to do a product that was going to cost a lot to do. And I went through the calculations time and time again, and it just wasn't something that we could do by the traditional distribution method. Yes, it's. I still think it's good value. There's an awful lot in there, and especially for even with the first of the physical reward levels, the top show, you get the physical copy of the box set, but you do also get the PDFs of everything unlocked as well during the Kickstarter.
Yeah, and that's a lot of stuff going in there. The maps alone, especially authentic period maps, those are going to be invaluable.
Yeah.
And it's a real deluxe package as well. I mean, we can't kind of stress that enough. This is a real top-end production we're doing, that's a step above our usual level. I like to think we normally provide really high-quality stuff. We're known for the kind of high spec on, if you've seen the Doctor Who box set, the Matt Smith box set, I mean, that's just an absolutely beautiful box jammed with stuff. Well, this is going to be a step up from there because of the help of Kickstarter lets us do that. So, I mean, it's really exciting what we'll be able to do and what we'll be able to put in that box. It's very cool.
Yeah, this all looks really great, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys succeed. Already succeed more. So, what kind of stuff can we expect to see from your company in the future? You have any new projects you're working on after this or planned? What's going on with that?
Or during, yeah.
During, I guess.
It doesn't stop.
Schedule, yeah, definitely. Especially this week, the focus is Doctor Who as well. We've got the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who. With the show screening simultaneously across the globe on Saturday. So very excited about that. We're going to be at the Doctor Who celebration in London. There's a big event going on in London, which is it's 25,000 people being put on by the BBC, and that's going to be very exciting. And I can't wait to see the show. So we're putting together a limited edition hardback core rulebook for the Doctor Who game. Which is themed around the 50th anniversary, so it's going to be quite a limited edition. It's going to be quite special. That'll be out early next year, but we'll be releasing some information and launching pre-orders on that shortly. We need to know how many to print.
Yeah.
We've got Rocket Age. There's lots of support material coming out for Rocket Age, some shorter PDFs, and the first supplement's just about done. That's Blood Red Mars. Working on lots of World War Cthulhu stuff, so we'll have lots of European theatre stuff for that coming out soon. The One Ring, Darkening of Mirkwood, is finishing up at the moment. That's a massive campaign, a gorgeous amount of material in there. And that's kind of like a companion to Heart of the Wild, so that's very exciting. Victoriana's third edition has just launched, so we've got the first supplement for that will be out soon. And the Primeval Companion will be shortly arriving. What else have we got?
Hobbit Tales.
Hobbit Tales.
Hobbit Tales.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It's a storytelling card game and companion to the One Ring. So not only can you play it as a standalone thing, but you can also use the cards to generate hazards for your One Ring games. So, that is absolutely beautiful. We've just got our advanced copies straight from the printers, and that's going to be something special to look out for.
Well, excellent. Sounds like you guys are super busy, all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
Plenty of things going. Where will we be able to see you over the next year? What conventions are you guys headed to?
We'll be at Origins and Gen Con, definitely. We're still working out what we can do with PAX. We went to PAX East this year for the first time. Absolutely loved it. But we have to ration our transatlantic hops.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. And then over in the UK, we've got Dragon Meet, which is an event we organise, which is on the 7th of December in Kensington Town Hall in London. What's after that? In the UK, I think it's Conception. which is in January. UK Games Expo later next year. I think that's the main ones covered, isn't it?
I think so.
All right. And we can find you over at facebook.com/Cubicle7 Entertainment, and that's the number 7. And we can find you on Twitter at Cubicle7, and your website is cubicle7.co.uk.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay. And then if you guys want to check out this Kickstarter, and I highly suggest it, it's tinyurl.com/Cthulhu Britannica. And I really think that everyone should go over and check it out. At least look at the beautiful artwork and the work they're putting into just the stretch goals and showing us what they are. Clearly, if they're going to put that kind of work into just some stretch goal displays, they're clearly going to put a lot of work into the box set. So, and there's some postcards. I forgot there's postcards on here that show you kind of what those will look like as well. So.
Excellent. We're also running, during the Kickstarter campaign, we're running a free-to-play game where we have our investigator in London, Neve Selserbuck, who is investigating and falling across all sorts of plots and conspiracies. She's reporting back to us by postcard, and people can vote on what she can do next. So
excellent.
Just for fun, game that people can take part in.
Oh, okay, cool. That's what this is down here. Okay, excellent. So, anything else you guys want to mention before we let you go?
I think we're probably done. I think that. So, what else have we got to? I think it's just in advance. Plead for votes for the Origins Awards and the Annie Awards next year.
Excellent. That sounds like a good plan. Well, it was great talking to you guys, and I'll probably see you out at Gen Con.
Great. That sounds good. Thanks for having us on.
Fantastic. Thank you.
That'll do us today for Nerds Domain podcast, and you can find us on Twitter and on Facebook, and you can head over to iTunes and give us a rating and some stars and write something down there. And you can find our shirts over at /loot.com at tinyurl.com/ndshirts, and we will talk to you guys real soon.